Welcome back, guys, to the second of our double-headed weekend. This is the Seminole County Swamperts versus the Philadelphia Politoeds. Now, both of these guys have had a rough start to the season. Haven't picked up any wins yet, so it's a bottom-of-the-league clash. Their teams aren't that well-rounded as much as they could be. Brandon had a couple of problems with the draft, and then he's made 3 or 4 trades going into this week 3. Kanto, on the other hand, has swapped out the Azumarill for the Politoeds to give him that rain support that I feel like he desperately needed. The Volcanion works great in the rain. Ferrothorn is protected from that 4 times weakness to fire. Gothorita has got some shenanigans going along. He picked up the Persian as more of a fake-out pressure, and I think it's amazing. He's probably got the best T-tier in the game in terms of Spiritomb. Brandon is coming up against him with a Landorus and a Tyranitar, so a perfect sand duo. To add to that, a Mandibuzz that can do some massive offense while just not dying at all. And Brandon has also picked up the Mienshao as well, so a bit more fake-out pressure for Brandon. That vital fighting type that we all crave. And the Clefable as well for the Follow Me strats. Hopefully he can get something in there that might help the setup, I believe. But this match is amazing. I know you guys are going to enjoy it, so let's get right in. Right, here we go. So, we have a Politoed Ferrothorn. What is that? It's a Luxray. Dragapult, Persian, and a Nidoking versus a Thunderous, Mandibuzz, Milotic, Tyranitar, Mienshao, and a Gardevoir. So if I'm Kanto here, Nidoking kind of looks really good versus that Gardevoir. Mienshao can hurt it a little bit, but I think Nidoking could be good. Persian for the fake out could be really nice. In fact, Nidoking, if it's carrying Thunderbolt as well, can cover for Mandibuzz. And Ice Beam can actually cover for it. So yeah, this Nidoking can cover for the whole team. So he just needs something to give him a bit more power behind it, so I'm not against this Dragapult play. But I think Nidoking always has to come. Nidoking always has to come. We've got, on Brandon's side, if I'm seeing this, maybe a Milotic lead, maybe try and trace a good ability from the Gardevoir. But I'm unsure. I mean, the Luxray is a good play also. It could double Intimidate on... Well, sorry, the single Intimidate onto the Thunderous... Landorus and the Tyranitar, which would be good, because Tyranitar can run physical, but sometimes Brandon runs it special. We just don't know with Brandon. Okay, first match. What are we going to get? A Mienshao and a Mandibuzz. So, fake out Tailwind? Potentially. So does his Mienshao outspeed a Persian? I believe it does. And then I wouldn't be against just dropping a Thunderbolt on this Mandibuzz. I mean, yeah, a switch could be okay. Predicting maybe a knockoff from the Mienshao. But I think the safe play is to fake out and Thunderbolt. The Mienshao's made of paper, so you could probably get away with just a stab move into it, and it'll do a fair bit of damage. Brandon's gone for the swap and brings out the T-Tar. Fairly good play. Let's see how it takes this Shadow Ball. The Persian does get the fake out off onto the Mandibuzz, which is fine. The Shadow Ball comes out and does very little damage. Very little damage. It does get the Spadef drop though, which is very nice. So an okay first turn for Brandon here on the other side of the field. I mean, nothing much has happened. Fairly dead turn, but Brandon has now got the pivot in with the Mandibuzz having Sandstorm behind it. That chip damage is going to rock up. So I'm not against this play to swap the Ferrothorn in. Steel type will pretty much wall Brandon's side, unless he's running like Flamethrower or Fire Punch, which I think he should do. I think he definitely should do. So Persian has gone for the taunt. Really good play. This is probably stopping this from doing a Tailwind, but it does just go straight for the foul play into the Ferrophone and does a fair bit of damage. And an Earthquake. So Brandon's sticking with the Earthquake strats, which works really well with Mandibuzz, because obviously it does take no damage because it's flying type. And it does get a critical hit as well. That Tyranitar, if it gets moves off, is just so scary, man. So, yep, the Icy Wind is also a good play, and the Power Whip. Oh, no, it's straight up body press into Tyranitar, right? But Brandon has to be expecting this. Brandon definitely has to be expecting this body press, so I'd be getting that Tyranitar out of there. Tyranitar is a great Pokemon when it's not going to get whacked by a fighting type move. I do think lowering the speed is the correct play for the pivot back in, but it's never going to underspeed. This Ferrophone is never going to outspeed anything on this field. The foul play again takes out the Persian, so okay. The Mandibuzz is doing some serious work right now. And he does pack the Fire Fang. There we go. So that Ferrophone will go down. It's a lovely double kill on that turn for Brandon. The Iron Barbs are doing a fair bit of chip. So we've now got an Intimidate and a Dragapult coming back in. An Intimidate Luxray, I believe. Unless I've misread the ability. It could be Guts. I forgot his item. We're about to find out. So it isn't Intimidate, so it must be Guts. But yeah, he's going for the Protect, so I imagine he has a Flame Orb. I'm completely sorry, I missed the item. I definitely think you have to get this Tyranitar out of there. I mean, what the Tyranitar? What physical Dragon move? Maybe into the Dragapult. But I can see Brandon maybe pivoting here and being scared of the Scald or some sort of Surf. The Mandibuzz has one more turn of Taunt, but does he really need the Mandibuzz anymore? But the thing is, he has to deal with this Luxray, because this Luxray, once it gets its Guts boost, is going to absolutely wreck. So that Thunderbolt does take the Mandibuzz down. Brandon's still in a good situation here if he has a Lando to come in. So he's just going to go straight for the Earthquake. Let's see how much this does on the Dragger. An okay amount. It's an okay amount. The chip damage from the Sandstorm is really nice. That'll put the Dragapult in range, I believe, of an Earthquake and then maybe another spread move. So I'm expecting a Landorus to come out. Yes. There it is. Mr. Arms himself. So, what do you do here? So, if I'm Kanto, this is really hard. I think you Ice Fang and Scald. I'd have gone the opposite way around, but I think this Scald will take the Lando out. It doesn't. Oh, man. So is this a Rock Slide coming in? It's an Earth Power. Okay, so this Luxray is gone. Oh, bro, that is so much damage. That Sheer Force Lando. Or it could be Sand Force. And it is Life Orb as well. Foul Play coming in on the T-Tar. And it does knock out the Dragger. So that's a really good game one. It's a crit. I don't think it mattered. Really good game one from Brandon, picking up the hot 3-0. It just goes to show that Brandon's team does work. It works really well when he doesn't click up multiple setup moves. So Brandon's coming back in now with, I imagine, the same team, but let's see if Kanto pivots to anything different. I do think Weather Control will be actually really nice for Kanto here, so if he gets that Volcanion in with the Politoed, he didn't bring the Machamp, I'm sorry, it's Champ, he didn't bring the Nidoking. The Nidoking has to come. Ferrophone didn't really do much. So, yeah, I'm not against bringing the L tier in. Get the L tier in there. It's massive damage. And it does counter, like, his L tier and Brandon's S tier. Like, very well. I'm pretty sure it will also get some sort of rock move for Mandibuzz. I'm not against just going these top two. Get that Volcanion in the rain. Get that Volcanion in the rain. Okay, so Brandon has gone the same team. As to be expected with a good 3-0 win. Don't really need to change anything up. Let your opponent change the opposite. So the Persian did actually do some work. It kept the offensive pressure on. Brandon had to think about what was going on. I just think he maybe faked out. Maybe if you fake out the T-Tar and drop it with the Nidoking is coming this time, and that's a massive play. So I think that Politoed and that Volcanion. I mean, the Scald boost in the rain will do some serious damage. We've seen that the Scald into the Lando just didn't do enough. So that little boost in the rain will take it over the edge. He's seen that it's Life Orb, so it's not going to be Focus Sash, so it will definitely die. So I think Kanto has a really good team pivot here. I could see this game being a lot closer. If I'm Brandon, am I switching up my leads? Probably not. Probably not. I think the Mandibuzz did some real work with foul play. Didn't click Tailwind, so Kanto now has to be aware of that. Will he drop a taunt again, or will he just attack with Icy Wind? That gives Brandon a perfect opportunity to drop a Tailwind this game, because he hasn't revealed it, and I don't think he revealed anything on the Mandibuzz other than foul play. Here we go. So this is Brandon. Brandon 1-0 up against Kanto. Let's see if Kanto can pull this game back. Tyranitar and Mandibuzz. So he has swapped up his leads a little bit. And this Nidoking, man, is so scary. It's so scary. Now, if it's running like Focus Blast, some type of fighting move, it's going to be... I'm not against just dropping the Icy Wind here. The Blizzard is a massive play. This Blizzard could do some big damage. It's just that T-Tar getting the special defense. No, the T-Tar doesn't get the special defense boost. Or does it? Because it's rock dark. So it could actually wall the Nidoking. Let's see what happens. I'm predicting this Blizzard doing massive amounts on that Mandibuzz at least. Probably over half. Depends how Brandon's built his Mandibuzz. Brandon is thinking. The Fake Out comes in. So this T-Tar is catching a Blizzard. And it does do just about half on the Mandibuzz. The foul play is coming in to the Nidoking, and it also does about half. I'm not against this, so get the sand out of here. And then he's got a nice pivot, so if this Persian goes down, the Dragapult comes in, and then you can start clicking Scald. If that does happen, Brandon needs to swap out the T-Tar to get the sand reset. Another Icy Wind. Okay damage, I suppose. Doing its job though of lowering the speed. Now Brandon's -2. The Kanto effectively has a Tailwind up, and it's a Citrus Berry. There we go, we've revealed the item. Or a Custard Berry? A Citrus. It is a Citrus. And he's dropped the Roost as well, so full HP for this Mandibuzz. And Tyranitar's dropping an Earthquake. So the Persian does live, which I feel like is a bit unfortunate for... a bit unfortunate for Kanto there. He maybe could have done with the Persian dying for that transition into the Dragapult. But this Muddy Water is going to do so much damage. In the rain, Persian using Power Gem. That should take it below half again. Just on half. So let's see if what this Muddy Water does. It does hit both. Oh, it's not as much as I expected. That's in the rain as well. It does get the accuracy drop. And Mandible's dropping the sunny day. This is too much. Oh, Persian avoids. So, Persian will live to see another day. So, if I'm Kanto, I'm dropping a taunt on that Mandibuzz because it's quite obvious that I'm seeing a roost come out. It's just, if there was an Ice Beam on this Politoed, that would have been really good. Yes, so Brandon understands that he needs to keep the sand. As he's probably going for the Oko on the Politoed. Mandibuzz lives on 1! The Politoed should take this out if the Muddy Water doesn't miss. And it doesn't, so Mandibuzz has gone down. So, if I'm Brandon, the T-Tar doesn't come back in just yet. You need to get rid of that Politoed. He is slowly losing momentum. Like, Kanto has got his 2 big hitters in the back. His support mons, quote-unquote support mons, are taking kills. So Brandon's in a really sticky situation here, where although he still has his 2 big hitters, one of them is about half HP. What's he going to go for? Hot Protect would be cool. Double switch, maybe. Double switch isn't bad. If Brandon's gone for like a Sucker Punch, but I imagine he's gone for an Earth Power into something. Now, if he's gone for an Earth Power into that Politoed, that's just well played. That's just super well played. So what's catching an Earth Power here? Oh, he has! Oh, no! That's just good reads from Brandon. And a high jump kick. Oh, the Mienshao will kill itself! That's really unfortunate. So, yes, the Persian comes back in, the Politoed then sets the rain, and this Dragger can then sweep. Sunny Day is still up, which is unfortunate. But it's not now. So that Scald now gets neutral damage again. The Fake Out play, I believe, is on the... is Scald the T-Tar, I believe, yes, and Fake Out the Lando. To be honest, this is actually a good switch from Kanto. He's thinking on the other side of something's going to protect. I believe he's like Brandon's probably going to protect against the Fake Out, so this is a free switch into the Politoed. The only annoying thing could be if Brandon protects the right mons. So if he protects the T-Tar and then gets something out on Lando. So he hasn't protected the T-Tar. I'm assuming it's Assault Vest. And it lives. The burn! Oh my god, the burn! That will take it down. Landorus has Weather Ball. That's a big play. Into the wrong mon. To say it's resisted, it does a fair bit of damage. And the foul play will take down the Dragger. Oh my god, it lives! What kind of turn is this? What is going on? So I think this way, I think it's a GG's to Kanto. This is a 1-1. That was such an unlucky turn. I think Brandon may have been able to pull it back if it was just the Persian and the Politoed. I can understand why he's dropping foul play. It's super effective. It killed last game. I think it might have been a low roll. Try and see out some rain. I'm not against it. Bit of scouting. It's always good to click protect, even though it feels like you're delaying the game. You're scouting for more information. And in comes a Scald. And that will be game. That was so close. I can't believe that. The Dragapult does kill itself to life orb damage. That's a 2-0 to Kanto. First game was a 3-0 to Brandon. This is a 2-0 to Kanto. And we're going into a game 3. Oh. These games are just so close. It makes me so nervous to play my own games. So I think Kanto doesn't need to change anything this time, I believe, unless he's got a plan where he knows it's going to work. I mean, the double is kind of nice. The Mienshao is there though. If he knows that it lives a Mienshao high jump kick, does have protect. Let's see what Brandon... It looks like Brandon's thinking about some things. Okay, so he brought the Durant. Brandon's got the Magneton and the Durant. So he's going for a different strategy here. So I just think that gives Volcanion a massive advantage. I just think the Volcanion. So what's he gonna go? It could be bait. It could be bait for the Volcanion to come in. But I just think it comes anyway. Double does do massive damage other than the Mienshao. Having the double there almost guarantees that Brandon has to bring the Mienshao. And there we go, he does pick the Volcanion. Oh, maybe not. I don't think Persian has done much other than Icy Wind, and because Brandon was going last anyway, he hasn't gone... I think he's revealed most of his Mandibuzz set. I think he has completely revealed the Mandibuzz set, so it's not Tailwind, so Kanto doesn't have to worry about speed control here. Okay, so we've got same leads as, well, minus a Persian as game 2. I think this puts Kanto in a bit of a better position. It's just I could see him I could see Brandon doubling into the Dragapult. So double into the T-Tar. Yes. So the Earth Power comes in. Yeah, that T-Tar is super bulky. Skull's coming in. It's not going to do a lot. It's a 4-co at this range. Foul play and an earthquake, I imagine, or foul play. So that's big damage. And a single target, well, double target earthquake onto this champ is going. That's big damage as well. So a wonderful first turn from Brandon here, like a massive first turn from Brandon. The Volcanion kind of needed the Politoed. It's just, can this double get a sweep? I mean, if it gets a Cotton Guard off, it's gonna be really bad. It's like, if Brandon doesn't have Taunt, like, I think a single, I don't even think it needs a Cotton Guard. I think a single body press will take out the T-Tar. It's already high enough defense, and the T-Tar's at half health. I don't think you need to go for the Cotton Guard here. I mean, he can do. I don't think he's under any direct threat. And maybe bring the Nidoking out. He is scarfed into Earth Power. The thing is, we all know with a double, if it does get this Cotton Guard off, if he does get this Cotton Guard off without taking serious damage, I'm expecting Brandon to pivot into a Mienshao right now. Sunny Day. The thing is, this is lethal, because you've now powered up that Volcanion's Flamethrower and Heat Wave. So he is getting the Cotton Guard off, and I imagine this Earthquake is going to do very little. Fire Fang. Yeah, it does nothing. It does so little. So this is where Brandon gets scared. Because this T-Tar's dying. The foul play isn't doing much because its offense relies on its defense. And then, yeah, Flamethrower in the stun. It's going to do massive damage from a Volcanion. If I'm Brandon, kind of need to reset the weather. You kind of need to reset the weather. I don't know what Brandon has for it, unless he's got like... No, he's +3 defense. Foul play into the... Yeah, it's special. Body press wolf. This is straight up killing the T-Tar. You'll never see it go down faster in your life. So now I think Brandon's lost to the snowball. Lost to the snowball. This Flamethrower's going to do massive amounts of damage in the sun. Yeah. Wow. Citrus will keep him alive for another one, I believe. Yep, it will definitely take another one. But Fluss McGee, the double's back at full HP. Oh, so where does Brandon go here? Mienshao, and then you do a Hot Protect, reading the high jump kick. So he's got a Lando. I mean, this Lando is special, so you can hit the double, at least special. So Kanto's doubling down on the Cotton Guard. Maybe predicting a hot double into the Volcanion, but I don't think the Volcanion's a problem here. The problem is the double. So Brandon did get baited into that. Foul play again. Oh, he doubled in. It's a great read from Kanto, and this is now a plus... What is it, +6? Yeah, this is a... So this is... I just steam... even in the sun, I just steam eruption. It's like... I don't think... Well, Lando's definitely not living this. Lando is 100% not living this. Oh, I forget the sun is up. Sun is up, so yeah, Kanto has done the correct play. Protect from Brandon here, and what, a foul play into the double would be nice. So in comes a weather ball. That's gonna not... Oh, he lives on 12! Oh my god! But he's gone for the wrong target. He had to double in on that double. Oh, it doesn't do a lot of damage. I thought it'd do way more. I thought that would be dead. I think it might be now, though. Oh my god, massive turn. Massive turn. I can't believe it lived on 12. Durant. Oh, I don't think this was a play. It's in the sun. It's in the sun. What's Brandon gonna do here? It is a dead turn. It can still... The double's in range of a foul play, I believe. Dig. Brandon pro players. I hope it's not Power Herb. And a Brave Bird, so it's not going to take recall damage. Sun is up. So something's getting caught with a dig. I imagine it's Volcanion. But if you're Kanto, you just have to let it happen. Double Protect is kind of an okay play. Because his... What's in the back is a Nidoking, and it's not going to take the dig very well. Yeah, it's not going to take the dig very well. And he does get the double protect. 50-50% chance. Oh, Brandon doubles in. Why didn't he go for the double? Oh no. I don't understand that. Maybe he clicked on the Volcano in case it missed, or he expected it to not protect, so it would have killed the Volcanion, and then it just goes into the double by default, because it's the only thing left on the field. But now Kanto can just play out the dig turns. You just alternate your protects. Uses dig. So the flamethrower is going to miss, but then you just alternate your protects, right? So now Volcanion protects and double attacks. Double is +6, so I think it's now... I don't think dig's doing anything on the double. Oh, he's just doubling in. At this point, I think he has one. Yeah, double. He needed to hit it when it was on 12 HP. And the body press will take it down to the range for 100% flamethrower kill. Boom. So a massive comeback from Kanto to pick up a 3-0 in game 3. It teetered so much on that double living the weather ball. Like, what can you do? What can you do? Unlucky on Brandon. Really good games for Kanto. That gives... Brandon's on 0-4 now, I believe. Or, sorry, 0-3. And Kanto goes 1-2. But this is a week 3 game. But really good games all around. Unlucky Brandon, man. Those rolls were like... Oh, it's so bad. So bad. And I think it happened in game 2 as well. The game was just full of rolls. But massively fun to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.